What's up guys? Welcome to my basic Mw2 actor cinematic guide, and yeah, today I will show you how to do basic actor PB cinematics on Mw2. First of all, you need the React Mw2 client, the MVM launcher and the cinematic mod. All these links will be provided in the description and everything else as well. So today I will only show you how to set up the bots animations and how to record them, and probably how to VDUB them. And this tutorial will not include how to install the client, install reshit and all the stuff. I will just show you how to do the basic PB animations. So just look out for some tutorials how to install the stuff, or just go on the website and even probably go into the SAS Discord. I will provide the link down below as well. First thing you need to go, once you've installed your stuff, you just need to go into your folder where you have the client, the IW4M client, the React client. The first thing you need to go is once you put in the mod, right? You just go into mods and you go into your cinematic mod, and you will have something like a Precache. You will just open this one. So once you open your Precache, it should be pretty empty, and the Precache is for basically just the animations, because we're only doing the PB, the multiplayer actors, as well as the animations. So you need to put on some animations you want to have. As example, I have here 2 dev animations and a sprint animation. You just need to always put them in like this, like the Precache MP anim, and just put them in like this. You can just copy mine or whatever, look out for the links below, and you can just test out like all the animations, all the models, whatever, that will be provided in the description below. Just take care, there's a limited amount of letters you can use, otherwise your client will crash. You will notice this. I don't know how many it is, how many Precache things you can put in, but you will figure it out by yourself. And the first thing you do is you go into your client. You should start your cinematic mod. Next to all that, you can also already open your movie making launcher and just leave it open. So as example, you want to do a cinematic on Favela. You will just go into Favela and start the dev map. Just go into allies, choose a random mass class, doesn't matter. And yeah, you're just in game for now. So this is the part where you can do your cinematics and set up your actors. So the first thing you want to do is, you obviously want to bind noclip, right? So the thing you do is you do /bind. I have it in an N, so I put an N, noclip 2, right? So when I press N, I'm just into noclip, and it's way easier to handle stuff. If you want to get into spawning an actor, right? You just want to do it like this, and you always want to do the body and then the head, okay? So I provided some links below with all the types of different body and heads. For yourself, figure out a body and a head, and you can play around with it. So as example, I will just choose this body. I will just choose this head, enter, and I have him spawned. So obviously we want to give him a weapon. So the thing you guys should do is you do MVM, actor, weapon, actor 1. Why actor 1? It's because just look at him and you will see that it's actor 1 because it's the first actor you spawned. Back weapon chest. Back weapon chest is because you will it's where you want to place the gun, right? And let's say you do the tower, okay? So he has the gun in his hand with a grenade launcher at this point, and you can play around with these. I also have a link provided for all the guns, also the place where you can put them in. So let's say you don't like the model, the head of it, the actor itself, and you just want to change it. It's basically the same thing as you spawn the actor. It's just MVM, actor model, and actor 1 again, because you want to change the model specific for the actor 1. So you can just play around with this. Let's go through this. You can just say you wanna do, let's see, the LMG body, fitting head. So it's changing. That's basically it. So it's pretty simple. So this is where your precache comes in hand, basically. So you obviously have your precache still open, not as me, you just open it real fast. And you can see your animations, right? I will put the animations on screen anyways and have them in the description as well. So you can just copy and paste it, so it's pretty simple. The only thing you need to do is you need to put the animations you have in your precache yourself in the comment. So at this point you want to give him an animation. It's that comment, mvm actor anim, actor 1, obviously because it's actor 1, right? And we want to have him have the, let's say, a sprint animation. So it's PB sprint as you have it in the precache here. You want to have him sprint. So now you're probably thinking like, okay, now he has the animation, cool, but he's still at the same point and he's not moving. So there's another comment that will come in handy, and that is the mvm actor walk actor 1. And now you have it like, you see the example down below, see the time and the direction. So what I mostly do is I take time 2, and you want to have him run forward, right? Because, or backwards or whatever, or sideways. So you can play around with it. Actually forgot to say this. What you should do is to stop the recording, because your theater is always recording the private match or the mod you're in right now. So you also always want to stop recording, because it will make your game or the theater, the time of the theater movie, will go much longer of the clip, right? So you just want to make the demos yourself. It's not that complicated. So as example, you want to have him running, right? Like this. You just move him back to a place. You just go into no clips, no clip, and you basically have your cinematic, right? If you have a decent reshade, it looks even better. And yeah, the thing you want to do is you just record, okay? You make slash record, and let's say I do cine 10 or whatever, right? So you can call it cine 1, cine 2, you can call it Apple or whatever, it doesn't matter. So you do record cine 10, okay? And now you want it to walk. So you do the comment again, mvm actor walk, actor 1, 2 and forward. 2 is the speed, and forward where you want him to go, like either forward or backward or whatever. So you just have it like this. Just to be sure if it looks good, you can maybe like replace him at a different place or something. I don't know, you can just put him here. So you don't have to have the reshade on, you can just do it later in the demo anyways. You also can just bind these comments, like pretty much you can just bind everything. So you can basically just bind everything, right? So you can also bind these comments if you want to have it easier. You can just, as example, this is just an example, you can do it how you want. You can bind the walking of the soldier, you can bind it on 2 or 3 or whatever. Just do the comment itself, like the death animation or the running animation. And once you press 3, he will walk himself. Pretty simple. Now you want to do the death animation. So for the death animation, you have like the, let's just take PB stand chest spin. It's a pretty decent one. So at this point, he does a spinning animation. You just go into no clip. You record your cine 11 or 2 or whatever, however you want to call it. And you just let him do the animation. Simple as that. You don't have to move around or anything, it doesn't really matter, because you will not record right now, you will record in a demo later on. It's just for you to shorten the demos, so it's not as long. That's probably it for the basic stuff. Now I want to show you how to record the actual cinematic. /demo, and let's say I do Cine 10, it's always saying it, we'll just do Cinematic 10. So you click on IW for a movie making, and just start it. What it will do, it will says like it's loaded and stuff, and you have like a toolbox, right, where you can play around with. So once you press F2, you can play around. You can either go, as example, in the free spectator mode, or you can go like in the mode where you were sitting and when you were like starting the demo, and you can play around with this. And what you can do is you can, first of all, you can tilt your camera while scrolling up and down. You can just try it out. So you can also make frozen cinematics, 3 cinematics where they're like not moving at all. You can do normal ones, you can change it with F4, and you can skip and go back with left and right arrows. You can speed up and slower the cinematic itself. You go arrow up and down. What we're gonna do, we obviously wanna wait for the time where the actor starts running, right? Because we want that cinematic to be done. So we are just waiting. Okay, so at this point we have the soldier running, and what you can do, we can obviously like open our reshade, use it, or however. If you want to use my reshade and you like it, you can just buy it from our PayHip if you want, would be appreciated. And yeah, so once you want to start like recording cinematics, I recommend going on the 0.1 value of the speed, because it's, I don't know, it's just better to do with, and it's slower, and slower is the best in my opinion. So let's say we are starting like here. I'm just not doing a perfect example, just a random one. We do 1, I press K again, and you can also see behind you there will be the keyframes. Press K again, press K again. And what you can also do is you can place like even more. You can do 20, you can do 50 or whatever, it doesn't really matter. So once you did like the keyframes, you just press J, and it will automatically load the position where you started your first keyframe. So the thing you just want to do now is just, as it says, press space to play the cinematic, right? So it just does the cinematic. Just don't mind the wiggling and like the little bugging out of the soldier. It doesn't really matter since you're doing an AV demo anyways. So you probably ask like what is an AV demo or how to do it. So an AV demo is basically you can set up the frame rate you're recording in. As example, I do 300, a lot of people do even 600 or more. So it increases the frame rate and you have a raw, clean and good quality type cinematic without any lags or bugs or whatever. If you want to record your cinematics, you have a simple command that's called /CL_AV demo. And then after that you put a number that defines your frame rate you want to record in. As example, what I do is 300. It might lag a bit, just press enter, play the cinematic. It's no problem when it lags or something, so it's pretty fine. If you're done recording this one, just do the exact same command, but instead of in 300 or 600 or whatever FPS you record in, just put in 0. So at this point we have like this cinematic, and we also did a few other ones, right? So get this soldier running as well. If you experience a problem where you're just like, I don't know, standing here and just have to wait and just fast skip everything and just have to wait and you're asking yourself, why did I even do the demo? Just go once back with the arrow key left, and you will just be there at the point where you started the demo. Once you're done all your recording, you just want to go into your clients folder, go into data, to AV demo, and here you have your recordings. So at this point you want to do, you just want to direct the first one, it doesn't really matter. And as you can see, you can skip through, you have all your recordings here, right? If you experience a problem that you're recording cinematics and I don't know, they're not getting recorded properly or whatever, or they're not landing in your folder, it's probably because your folder is full. So just do yourself a favor and delete all the GGA files and record them new. That's it. So once you put the GGA file in here, you can choose a compression, whatever you have. I'm using none. And for this you're pressing Ctrl R. So for this you change the frame rate, in my case it's 300. because I recorded in 300 FPS. I press OK. Now you just want to press F7 and set up the folder or whatever, or the place where you want the cinematic to be saved. Just do it like this. You save it and it's rendering. Once it's done, you can either drag it in your Sony Vegas or your After Effects or whatever program you're using. And yeah, that's basically it. Keep in mind, the file is bigger. It might take a little bit to drag it in and to edit with, but you will get used to it. It will be fine. And yeah, if you have any questions or it helped you or whatever, just comment down below. Hit me up on Twitter or whatever. I'm down to help. And yeah, see ya boys.